Yes. So today, that's the first tutorial about overview of the audit. So we are supposed to have the getting to know each other and form the presentation groups first. After that, we are going to look at the mind map. I think the mind map would be very important for us. There are some important parts we have knowing from the lecture. First, what is assurance? Basically, you refer to the 5 basic elements of assurance engagement. What are the demands of audit service? You refer to the 3 simple series to support the demand of audit. You should also know what is audit expectation gap, the components, and what are the major issues at this moment. And you should also know how to classify different types of assurance engagements, levels of assurance, etc. We also introduce the audit environment in terms of regulations and the standards. So that's a mind map. As recommended, I think, so in this unit, there are a lot of concepts for you to understand. If you don't really have the disciplinary experience before, I would suggest you to summarize your own mind map after each topic and then compare your mind map with my mind map. It's a good way, it's an efficient way to study, to learn the new knowledge. Okay. So the next page will be about the multiple choice questions. First one. Hello. Which of the following actually describe the term assurance service? You can feel free to talk out. C. Any disagreement? C as well. Yes, I can let you know C is the correct answer. So C is correct. Why? What about A? Not just about financial report, right? What about B? Not just about e-commerce. What about D? Not just about the improvement of operations. So that's why only C is correct in this case. So let's move on to number 2. For this one, I expect at least 5 of you reply to this question. Of course, A is correct. So in A, they mentioned the 2-party relationship, but actually we need 3-party relationship to be the elements of assurance, right? So A is not the essential elements. Question 3. Which of the following hypotheses doesn't explain the amount of audit? A, what is stewardship hypothesis? A. Okay. Any other answers? relative risk hypothesis, B. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 answers. Maybe one more. One more, please. B. So it seems B and B. Okay, so B is the correct answer, but why A is not? So it should be B, because we do have 3 series. Yes, it is. So A, so one is agency with the same name as the stewardship. The other one is information, and then the other one is insurance. Yeah. So that's why B is the correct answer. Just different name. It just means the same thing. Multiple choice question 4. Which of the following item is a component of the expectation gap? C. Yes, C. So can you just recall what's included in expectation gap? So for expectation gap, there are 2 components. One is the reasonableness gap. The other one is the performance gap. In performance, also include deficient performance plus deficient standards. All right. Next one. Which one must the auditor comply with? D, all the above. My answer is different. Just read the question again. Which of the following items must the auditor comply with in the planning, conducting, and reporting of all audit engagement? For all audit engagement, I just want to make some notes here. All means the engagement on large, small, even those non-reporting entities, anyone requiring an audit should voluntarily Okay, now you can choose your answer again. So all of us change to C, and so C is the correct answer, right? Because so for Corporations Act, it only covers those reporting entities, right? And for the guidance, they are guidance. They do not really have the legal enforcement. So C, the requirement from standards are the correct answer here. So any questions regarding the multiple choices? So you are having this slide, so you can compare your solution and with your answer to all the practice questions. Okay. So we are going to have quick discussion of the 2 questions here. The first one, From the case, can you identify the types of engagement which are most likely to be for the 3 tasks and also the level of assurance to be provided? So Jack mentioned, so the first one is limited. The second one, unsure. The third one is reasonable. Do you agree? So why the first one is limited? Actually, you can talk. You can talk. You do not have to type.
So there's a lower level of assurance needed for it.
So it is because the need, it is from the need of the company, because they mentioned they only want have less work done on the management accounts. So they do not demand the high level of assurance here, right? What happened? So I'm just typing here. So management account. So client only demand less work done, right? So what about the second? You're not sure, right? So because that's all transactions to be, so they want auditors provide assurance on all transactions. So first, is this assurance? Is this assurance? Maybe not assurance, I guess. Why? Megan, why do you think it's not assurance? I think it's not assurance because for me, it's very hard to identify the suitable criteria. Normal course of business, normal course of operation, what is that? So if the auditors are not able to find the suitable criteria, they are not going to provide assurance. They wouldn't accept this as an assurance engagement. They just want to give you a fact checking, right? So not assurance, because hard to find the suitable criteria in that situation. Of course, the last one is very just common. So that's reasonable level assurance for a financial statement, especially for acquisition. Of course, it's so important. Need high level of assurance here. Okay. So that's the answer. Okay, the second question. Susan has made statements about reading the information from the auditor's report. And apparently, Jack has made good preparation about the assignment, the work. Jack mentioned conclusion is not reasonable. So first thing is, it is only reasonable assurance, so it wouldn't provide absolute assurance from Megan as well. Susan is wrong. Also, going concern issue, audit report. So unmodified audit report itself doesn't really mean the guarantee for survival. So the third one, so expectation about fraud is not reasonable. About detecting all the fraud is not reasonable. It is also out of the reasonable, the expectation gap. So that is the standard answer. Any further arguments here? Any further discussion on this question? Any other concerns you think about Susan? So most users are like Susan, as commented by Jack, and most users are like Susan. They do think once the financial report is audited and then it provides 100% assurance over the financial information, 100% guarantee on the company's survival about fraud. So also as raised by Tom, so it's also the role of the auditors actually, or the role of this profession to educate the information users. They need to know what is reasonable, what is not. And also, I guess, mentioned by Tom, I'm not sure if my interpretation is correct. You also mean information gap, communication gap is also a part of expectation gap. So it might be about, so the actual information in the simple audit report may not be accurately understood by the information users. On the other hand, so just to Tom, so do you think the current audit report has been informative enough, has been communicated in the right way?
It's been communicated in the right way, but the level, I suppose it's a misinterpretation by Susan as to what is actually being communicated. So her level of understanding as to what information is contained within the audit report, and also, what information that it may not be able to detect, such as fraud. So there's a simple communications that the financial reports are accurate, but Susan has kind of misunderstood that.
So it's really important in the communication channels. It's really important for both sides to understand and have agreement in understanding of the same information, I guess. So do you recommend maybe more information provided in the audit report? Like how to understand fraud, how to understand the materiality, how to understand the assurance. Do you think it's important to include those information to audit report as well, to inform the users like Susan? Yes? Okay, yes. If we include all the information to inform all types of information users, how thick the audit report could be? So if we yes to all the needs, and then do you think we are going to have an endless audit report? So should only include key audit matters, yes. And the going concern things. So that's what we have changed in the new, relatively new audit report now, right? Yeah. So we are going to discuss that maybe later about the key audit matters and how informative audit report could be. But actually it's really a good question to think what level of information should be included in the audit report, or what level of information should be included in the accounting report as well. So, but it is really open because there's no universal understanding in the profession or for the standard setters as well. Okay, so that is for the questions. So we do have 20 minutes left. Thank you so much for all your comments in terms of those questions. Now, let's try to introduce each other, I guess, and also because that's the only way we can know each other this semester. So know each other and then try to form your group at this moment. To make it efficient, I think I can write it down. If you can find out your group members today. If you couldn't, I will leave the sign up page for you. Who's going to start? I'm the one want to introduce myself. I'm the lecturer. You. Who want to be the second? Jack?
I'm in my penultimate semester of the master's program. I have small experience in management and public accounting.
Tom?
I'm doing the graduate diploma in professional accounting. My undergraduate degree is in economics, and I've got a master's in applied finance.
So Tom, you must be very good at like business analysis then, right? So
yeah, I've worked a lot in government actually. So
yeah, okay, thank you. Alex?
I'm doing my master's in professional accounting. My undergraduate was in economics and finance.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of us do have work experience or study experience in finance or in other areas. Nessie?
Yeah, it's me.
Nessie, thank you.
Yeah, I'm in my last semester and I'm studying a Master of Applied Finance.
Thank you. Tom? If you are able to show your face on the screen, I think it's good for us to know each other. Hi, Tom.
oh, sorry, it's Tom Fleming. Yeah, I just introduced myself a moment ago.
Yeah, right, okay, yeah. So would you like to introduce a bit about yourself?
Yeah, I just did a moment ago. So I'm doing my graduate diploma in professional accounting, and I've got my master's in finance.
Mm-hmm. Cody, sorry. Cody?
Hello, I'm in my final year to get my graduate certificate in business for forensic accounting.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Johanna?
Hi, this is my first semester in the Master in Accounting. I'm studying at the same time CPA. It's a bit hard, but yes. And as well, I'm working at the moment with a company who trade with precious metals.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah. So how many units you study together this semester from QT and also from CPA?
From QT, at the moment, I'm studying just 3 subjects, and CPA, I just passed taxation last semester, and this semester I'm doing financial reporting.
Okay, yeah, so it's reasonable. Yeah.
Yes.
Aidan?
Yeah, hi. I've just switched over from the applied finance to the Masters of Accounting, so the professional accounting. So I do have an undergraduate in international business and economics, and I'm currently working at Allianz Insurance as well.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thank you. So, well, another person, another business analyst person, right? Megan?
So hi, I'm Megan. I just shifted from finance in the previous sem. So this is my first year and my first sem in accounting. And I also have my audit background.
Okay, yeah, you have, how long was your audit background?
I've worked with Deloitte Philippines for 1 year and 4 months.
Okay, fair enough. Harris? Have you done your introduction before? I can't remember actually. Sash? Okay, I guess Harris was from the other tutorial, is that right? Harris? Okay, anyway, so I think we still have the time to form the group. So would you like to talk to each other in a different breakup room, or you like to find your group members on this map? So because I'm sharing my screen, is that right? So are you able to see all the members' name here? Can you see the screen? So see, we got 11 people here.
Yeah, you can see the participants in the top right-hand corner.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so your screen is different from mine. But you can still, would you like to form the group now, or would you like to do that after the class? My suggestion is form the groups now would be easier. If you could decide on the groups, and I actually could write it down. So let you know. If you want to choose your group members later, you can choose that after the class. I'm not sure how would you do that actually. Or otherwise, I just randomly put you into different groups. Is this okay for you?
Yes, that should be fine.
That's
Yeah.
easiest.
Yeah,
It's easy.
Easiest.
It is. And I didn't get reply from Harris and also Sash. Are you here? Are you in this class or not? Okay. They may not be here. Okay, so I just use a breakout room. Which one? Chat 5. What was that? I try to use the breakout room, but it doesn't work. I'm not sure what happened, but I can randomly just put you into different groups. So Jack, Alex, Nasmi, and Cody. Would you like to be in one group? Just type in. Yeah. Yes, yeah, it's easy, I guess. So just type in Cody, Alex, Nasmi, and also Jack. So you will be group 1. Okay. So Johanna, Tom, Aiden, and Megan, you will be top group 2. Hi, hello, Harris. Sash, are you here? Okay, so we form 2 groups and I just leave Harris and Sash to contact me later. Okay. I will try to do this breakout room again. But how can I make the breakout room? I don't know. So sorry, it seems Zoom doesn't really function this time for the breakout room. Okay. So how would you communicate with each other? I just, because we still have about 10 minutes. If you want, you can stay in this room, talk to each other. All right. Otherwise, I'll just say goodbye to you. See you next week. So in the Blackboard, there will be, yeah, just email each other. Thank you. So in the Blackboard, I think the sign up page has opened. So I will like show you the sign up page. Are you able to go to the Blackboard?
Hello.
Hi, hello.
Hi, I'm Haris, and I had already attended the last tutorial. I'm really sorry, like there was some technical issue. That's why I was not able to speak. So I had to, sign out and come back again, join the meeting again. So
Yes.
yeah. So me and my friends have already enrolled into I think group 4. So is that okay? Like we enrolled through Blackboard. So like, is that fine, or we have to mention the list to you in person? Like,
You have
I'm not
already
sure.
enrolled as well. Okay. Yeah, I haven't read that, so probably I can check. Okay. So yeah, if you have already enrolled, you can stay in the group and just the class. Are you able to see the screen?
Yeah.
You can see the screen, right? So can I ask, so Kobe, Jack, Nasmi and also Cody, Jack, Nasmi, and then the other. Can you get into, sign up yourself into group 1? And Jonathan, Tom, Aiden, and Megan, would you be able to sign up in group 2? I think that's a task we are going to complete this tutorial. Tom, Megan, Jonathan, Cody, Alex. Yeah. If you can sign up now and done. I need to refresh.
Sorry. Where is it again? I'm very sorry.
Yeah. So can you see my screen?
Yep.
Yeah. So if you go to Blackboard, go to assessment.
Yep.
Assessment item 1. There is a group presentation sign up. You are in group 2, right? So in your group, could you see the mouse for group 2? You can do the sign up.
Yep.
Okay. So I got 2 sign up here. Have you done that? I think you are at Megan, right?
Yep, but I can click everything. Sorry.
You couldn't do everything?
Is it? Yeah. Yep. All done. Thank you.
All done. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. I still have Sash. I think probably you are not able to you have mute yourself, or the function of audio might be a problem. But you can contact me later after the class. Okay. So thank you, everyone. Thanks for your time, and also thanks for your patience. See you next week.
Thank you.
If you have any questions, just email me.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. See you then.
Bye.
Bye.